When I start flying airplanes in the winter, at night, we would come to the hangar to fly. There will be ice everywhere. And then reading that most of the small airplanes accidents are due to icing, I realized that that's something that I could probably do something about.
The ice is a problem in the air and on the ground.
Icing is responsible for nearly 10% of airplane crashes, and sensors in today's planes are unable to detect when ice impacts critical areas. Pilot and atmospheric scientist Nilton Renno and his team are hoping to change that by designing a system of sensors that can not only better detect where ice builds up on a plane, but also detect ice before it ever becomes a problem.
Ice forms when liquid water droplets are below the freezing point. When they strike the airplane, they freeze, forming the ice. The larger the droplets are, the more hazardous the icing.
These supercooled liquid droplets are especially dangerous for small planes flying in low altitudes. But larger planes can also be at risk. An FAA decision in 2001 put into effect stricter standards for new planes and their ability to fly in icing conditions, pushing companies to design better systems for detecting ice. Renno's approach requires using an optical sensor that fires infrared lasers at incoming clouds. Within seconds, the lasers can inform the pilot if a cloud contains liquid droplets, ice, or a mix. If droplets are present, one laser can determine the amount and size, which is critical for detecting supercooled liquid droplets.
And with this information, then you can estimate how hazardous the icing is. If you should turn around, climb, descend, or if the icing protection system is going to be good enough to keep ice from forming in the airplane.
An additional microwave sensor was designed to be placed anywhere on the surface of the plane, with the frequency signal changing when the sensor is covered with ice or liquid.
Being able to detect that they are flying those extreme weather conditions and get out, we're going to help new airplanes be certified, because in some conditions might be nearly impossible to really protect the airplane.
Renno is also adapting the optical sensor for cars to warn drivers of black ice and trigger safety systems.
You can save lots of life by just decreasing the speed slightly when you detect a slippery road. Each year, more and more people are traveling by plane, and they want to fly in all weather conditions.
Diamond Star 6 Whiskey Papa, runway 24, clear to land.
So the system needs to be as efficient as possible, and the technology like the one that we have been developing would help in that sense.